So, Julie, why is supply chain such a ripe target for
Mhm.
for hackers?
Right. I think it particularly in healthcare, but it certainly applies to all industries, is bigger bang for the buck, right? You can go after 100 different hospital systems one at a time, or you can go after the Epic system hack that, happened, or I mean, SolarWinds isn't obviously specific to healthcare, but think about the foothold that SolarWinds was actually able to get by compromising one vendor, right, which led to many, many, many of us that use that. So I think part of it is definitely the bigger bang for the buck. I think also that the supplier risk management is probably one of the areas that is most neglected. Probably has the maybe baseline controls if you're lucky. Even over the last 4 or 5 years, I've seen the types of questionnaires that we're getting from companies that we're doing business with, that they are maturing, but in many cases I'm very surprised, right, at the low level of information that they're asking for about how we're protecting our systems. So I think that's an area that needs a lot of investment.
If I could add one point, I think the other factor to bear in mind here is successful attacks, phishing attacks of this nature, imposter style attacks, is very reliant on sending emails that don't appear to be suspicious. Okay. And if you have an email which purports to come from your supply chain, they don't have the status of being an internal employee, but they have much better status than an email coming from outside the organization from an unknown source. And so if you can't penetrate your actual health system, but you could penetrate one of your business associates or one of your partners and pretend to have that sort of business relationship, the guard just goes down a little bit, right? And that's all they need. And they kind of like, as the old saying goes, they just need to be right one time. The defender has to be right every single time. When that guard goes down, they have an ability to attack more aggressively. And that's why supply chain, in addition to the points that Julie already mentioned, is a huge threat vector.